This morning in Thailand, our Prime Minister Yingluck Shinawatra and her delegation returned from their two-day trip in Myanmar. In other news, Thai-born American citizen Joe Gordon has been sentenced to 2.5 years in prison for insulting the king. Finally, we will cover the country's ongoing war against sex slavery and human trafficking. I'm Wazi O'Leary.
I'm Anuman Swindels.
And this is Good Morning Thailand.
Our first story today focuses on newly appointed Prime Minister Yingluck Shinawatra, who has just come back from a two-day trip to Myanmar. Prime Minister Shinawatra was elected on July 7, 2011 and inaugurated on August 1st. Our Yad Han Kaur covered the historical day.
Thanks, Anuman. It's August 1st, 2011. This is a historical day in our country's history. Yingluck Shinawatra, who at first glance comes across as a very charming, feminine, and dynastic an individual, has just been elected as the country's new Prime Minister. Prime Minister Shinawatra represents the Phnu Thai Party. She is the 28th Prime Minister of Thailand, as well as the first female Prime Minister. At the ripe age of 44, she is the youngest Prime Minister in over 60 years. Back to you, Anuman.
Thank you, Yad. In other news, 14 days ago, a Thai criminal court has sentenced a Thai-born American to 2.5 years in prison for insulting Thai king Bhumibol Adulyadej. The man was Joe Gordon, whose Thai name is Lurpon Wittaikumar. Wittaikumar cooperated during the investigation of his case and pleaded guilty.
This is just the latest case involving controversial laws for defaming, insulting, or threatening the royal family. These laws, which are known as the lèse majesté laws, can yield a sentence as high as 20 years in prison in the Buddhist country, where the king is highly revered. Our Yad Han Kaur has more of the story.
Everyone, thanks, Anuman. We're at the prison where Lurpon Wittaikumar is about to be jailed. Oh, here he comes now! Wittaikumar has been a U.S. resident for the last 3 decades. He was convicted of posting an online Thai translation of "The King Never Smiles," an unofficial biography several years ago while living in Colorado. He was arrested in May during a visit to Thailand to seek treatment for arthritis and high blood pressure. In Thailand, they put people in jail without proof, he says. His arms and legs shackled, wearing an orange prison jumpsuit. I was born in Thailand, but this does not mean I am Thai. I am proud to be an American citizen. The U.S. government has expressed extreme displeasure over the sentence. Back to you, Wasai.
Thanks, Yad. And now on to the weather.
Thank you, Wazi. As you can see, today there are going to be a lot of clear skies, and probably around 26 degrees Celsius. It is a fine day for outdoor activities such as going to the beach. You people enjoy yourselves. And now it's time for our fun fact of the day. What is the most important mineral found in Thailand?
Well, let's think about that for a second now.
I think I know.
Yeah?
Is it tin?
That would be the correct answer. Thank you. And now on to our more tragic segment.
This is a sad story I'm willing to share with you today. It's about the darker side of Thailand's beautiful beaches and exotic cuisine. It's about the human trafficking industry that's happening in Thailand. Thailand is the hub of Southeast Asian human trafficking market. Every year, thousands of women are bought and sold in Thailand's black market. 500,000 women are in sexual slavery. That's 20% of all Thai women aged 18 to 30. What a sad fact. Most of these women come from Burma, China's Yunnan province, and Laos. These women are promised a bright future, but end up being drug addicts and prostitutes. It's not just women, but also young boys and girls who are forced into this cruel world. Since 1996, over 200,000 young boys have been sold into the sex trade operation in Thailand. Now to our undercover correspondent, who asked only to be identified as Loqui. Hello, Loqui. Thank you for being a correspondent on our show today. I have a couple questions for you. First off, how did you end up here in Thailand as a prostitute?
I wanted to help my family. I was told I could make money by working as a maid in Thailand.
What happened next, Luke?
I was smuggled into Bangkok. Then I was beaten and given heroin.
But Luke, why would they give you heroin? That's an expensive drug.
Once I developed a dependency on the drug, I had to work as a prostitute to make money to feed my addiction.
Did you know any of the other women who were working with you?
Yes. I had many friends who were given the same offer and ended up in a similar position, or worse.
That's just awful. But look, we thank you very much for being a correspondent on our show today. This fate is just too common for women in Thailand. But as recently, the governments are stepping up in this fight against human trafficking. But it can be even worse for children. There are over 850,000 children currently working as prostitutes in Thailand. What's even worse is how the Western businessmen who come to Thailand and pay for sex. They go to brothels, massage parlors, different underground places, and what they bring with them is money and new STDs, STIs. We can only hope for a brighter future for these women.
Wow, what a sad story.
And the real tragedy is that it's been going on for decades, and it doesn't look like there's an end in sight.
Well, we can only hope it gets better. This has been another episode of Good Morning Thailand. This is a goodbye from Anu Matsundels
And Wazi O'Leary.
and the rest of the team here at the station.
Have a nice day.
Hey, thanks for watching our video.
Have a nice day.
Thank you for your time. Hi, Miss Maddie.
Okay, let's go.
Our first guest comes across as a very charming, feminine, dynastic, and individual. Has just been elected as the new Prime Minister of Thailand. Prime Minister Sumatra represents the Phnu Thai Party. She's the 28th Prime Minister. Thanks, Anamon. We're here at the prison where Lurpong regard to.
Just restart and edit it out.
What kind of a name is that?
Wait, did we pick it up? No. Okay.
Start. Just say how did you end it. Hello, Lukui. How are you today? I have some questions to ask.
Don't say
Hello, Lukui.
No, don't say that. Now it's time for our fun fact of the day.
Free! The robbery! The robbery! Free!
We're actually doing that.
Free!
Okay.
Down!